Today we're going to be talking about how The Wizard of Oz is actually considered a cursed movie because of all the horrific things that happened before, during, and after filming. First up, I think we should start with all the terrible things that happened to Judy Garland, who played Dorothy. Judy, who was only 17, was drugged and molested during the filming of the movie. There has been countless amounts of reports that she was molested and sexually harassed by both the Munchkin actors and studio executives. She was living almost like a slave, allowed only one square meal a day, and given adrenaline shots so that she could stay up for as long as 72 hours in a row on certain filming days. And when she was allowed to sleep, she was given sleep pills and was limited to only about 2 to 3 hours of sleep every 3 days. Her diet was so strict and messed up that sometimes she was forced to smoke up to 80 cigarettes a day to suppress her appetite. She was also physically abused as well, as when filming one scene, she wasn't able to stay serious and kept giggling. Since she couldn't perform the scene how she was supposed to, the director slapped her right in the face and yelled at her and said, "Go in there and work." They also told her that her dog in real life died so that she could cry for one of the scenes in the movie. They even tortured her to make her look younger than she really was. Dorothy in the movie was supposed to be 12 years old, but again, Judy was 17, so they needed to make her look a lot younger than she actually was. They went so far to make her look like she was 12 years old that they made her wear a painful corset to flatten her breasts. But the curse of the Wizard of Oz movie sadly followed Judy Garland for the rest of her life. After the Wizard of Oz, she descended further into drug addiction than she was first hooked onto during the filming of the movie, and she even stated herself that she could not function without drugs, which led to her passing away at the young age of 47 years old to a drug overdose in 1969. And I think the saddest part is this overdose was following many attempts at taking her own life. Next, let's move on to the Wicked Witch. The actress that plays the Wicked Witch got horrifically burned during filming. During the scene where the Wicked Witch escapes Munchkin Land in a plume of smoke, the pyrotechnics team accidentally set off the explosion a little too early. This led to the actress's broom, hair, and makeup to catch on fire. Her makeup was extremely toxic as it contained copper in it, so when it burned, it was getting into her skin and it could have easily killed her, but thankfully she survived. Medics had to use alcohol to remove her toxic makeup, which was extremely painful due to her burns. And to add further insult to injury, the copper in her makeup made her skin stay green for weeks. She also accidentally ate some of her makeup, which hurt her stomach so bad she was unable to eat for a couple of days. But not only did the Wicked Witch get burned during filming, when she got out of the hospital because of her extreme burns, they told her that she needed to do another scene with fire, which she obviously declined. So the studio executives got a stunt double to perform the scene, and when the stunt double did the scene, her broom, hair, and makeup also caught on fire. Next, the snow they used in the movie, the Scarecrow's full outfit, and the Wicked Witch's broom were all made using something called asbestos. Asbestos is a group of 6 naturally occurring minerals made up of heat-resistant fibers, and those fibers cause cancer. And the most messed up part is, all of the health risks with asbestos were known in 1939 during the filming of the movie. So they knew all of the bad stuff about asbestos and they decided, let's use it anyways. 9 days into filming, Buddy Ebsen, who played the original Tin Man, started to experience shortness of breath and cramping that sent him to the hospital. It turns out that the aluminum dust in his makeup caused an insane allergic reaction or infection in his lungs that left him scarcely able to breathe and at one point caused his lungs to fail completely. He had to remain in the hospital for 2 weeks, but they didn't want to wait for him to recover, so they just hired someone else to replace him in the movie. Next, Dorothy's Aunt Em from the movie actually lived to be 81 years old, but she ended up taking her own life by overdosing on sleeping pills. Next, the Cowardly Lion's outfit was actually made out of real lions, and it allegedly weighed almost 100 pounds. The worst part of the lion outfit was that temperatures on set would reach above 100 degrees Fahrenheit because of all of the bright lights, and apparently this made the actor that played the lion overheat and pass out multiple times. Also, since the lion outfit was made using a real lion carcass, it smelled extremely bad and it made other actors in the movie sick by just the smell of it. Next, Dorothy's dog in the movie Toto was actually trampled on set and someone broke her paw. One of the crew members accidentally stepped on her and broke her paw. Another crazy fact about Toto the dog is that she was paid $175 a week for her work in the movie, which is double what the Munchkin actors were getting paid. Next, it is said that the Munchkin actors engaged in aggressive drunken behavior, gambling, gambling and group adult activities at the Culver Hotel where they were staying during filming. Judy Garland herself said that the cops were called on them almost every single night because of how insane they were acting. Alright guys, that's gonna be the end of this video showing how The Wizard of Oz is actually considered a cursed movie. If you want to learn about more weird, random, interesting things you wouldn't see or learn anywhere else, then be sure to subscribe. Thank you again for watching. See ya.